Hi everybody. Wow. Look, I've never done this before. Gone live. So I've had a shower. That's why my hair looks a bit of a mess. So there you go. So yes, there you go. So we're live. So I'm doing it on a laptop, so I hope it's okay. So we'll see if anybody joins. I'm not expecting anybody to join, but it'd be really cool if they did. So we'll just see. We'll just see if anybody comes in. No one yet, but that's okay. So how have we all been since my last vlog? Yes, the mobile phone. I charged the mobile phone up, only to find out that I can't do live on the mobile phone. I had to do it. I had to do it on the laptop or desktop, and I don't have a desktop, so I've had to do it on the good old laptop. So there you go. So yeah, so well, I suppose it's a good thing that it's charged up, isn't it? Means I can do another couple of vlogs before bed. So there you go. So so yeah, my day's not been terribly exciting. As I was saying before in one of my other vlogs. Yeah, I haven't really done much except, as I said, done some gardening and all that kind of thing. So yeah, and it's starting to get dark out there now. It's 6:02, so it's starting to get a little bit dark out there. So yeah, so I might actually just try and do a live once a week. What do you reckon? I reckon that might be really cool. You never know. Might catch on. You never know. I mean, if nobody joins this one, which, as I said, I'm not expecting anybody to, but you know, word might get around that I do one once a week, and then you might decide to join. So there you go. So let me see. What can we talk about? I might put the light on actually. So bear with me a sec. I'll put the light on. Hang on. See if that helps any. Hang on. Has that helped? Not a lot, no. But that's okay. I'm going to put the heater on soon because it's getting cold. So, let me see. What can we talk about? I don't know. Oh, there you go. That looks good. My video camera's not too good on the laptop. So we can only do what we can do with what we've got. So yeah, so I'm making out with what I've got. So there you have it. Let me see. Let's see. What can we talk about? I don't know. Must admit though, my subscribers are just awesome. You guys are awesome. In fact, every one of you that comes to my channel, whether you subscribe or whether you look at the videos, it doesn't really matter. You're all awesome to be able to be coming and looking at my videos and everything like that. So that's really cool. Well, now that I'm live, I might as well go into a bit of a chat, maybe go into what I was going to do a vlog on. Maybe might be a good thing. So I might do that. So the reason why like in one of my vlogs before, I think I mentioned it today, the reason why I said, how we should all treat each other with kindness and respect and stuff, and we don't always get it. I get that. I get that, everybody's lives are busy and all of that sort of thing, but, when something only takes you a couple of moments to do, and, when, it wouldn't be so bad if, you ask somebody to do something and they've got no time for you to do that at all, but yet they've got time to go off driving in a four-wheel drive and videotaping it, and they've got time to go and visit people here, there and everywhere, but they've got no time to click a link and subscribe when they've said that they will. I mean, I don't know. It gets very depressing to see, I can understand if they were flat chat, but, when I'm seeing them, that sort of thing, and then they turn around and, not all of them have done this, but some of them have done this and said, oh, well, you're not even in our top 20 of priorities. Well, I'm sorry, but where's the priority for going for a drive up bush and videotaping that? Where does that come into it? Like, where's the like where do you place that? Like, do you place that at the top of your list, or do you place that right down the very bottom? I mean, like, does that that must come into your top 20, but I don't know where it would come in. So I don't get it. I really don't get it, I did hear today, though, that the Smithy family are having a lot of trouble at the moment. People are complaining. People have got nothing better to do than make other people's lives misery. I swear to God, they're like reporting the Smithy family because the Smithy family have made a living out of this sort of thing. And, and they play practical jokes on each other. But they do more than that, though. They give back to charities and stuff like that. I mean, that's pretty awesome. You know what I mean? But, yeah, because they're playing practical jokes and stuff like that on each other, some people are going as far as reporting them to the police and stuff. And now their channel is being threatened to be taken down, like for good. I mean, how petty is it? I mean, really, has it come to that it is so petty that, you really have to do that kind of thing, It's like, my hair's still wet. Look how it's really soft at the moment, but look how long it's getting. Look. Anyway, enough of my hair. But there's another family that do this as a living, and they're called Yes Mate. And they're English. And they they do a lot of stuff. They do Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. So they're well, oh god, so they're well known and everything like that. But every year, I think this is going to be the fourth. Fourth is going to be the fourth. Don't know, something's going on with me. I don't know. I think this will be the fourth year that they're going to try it. But every year, I think for the last 3 years or something like that, they try and write a Christmas song, and they try and get to their top 5. They try to win, and so far they have. And they give all the proceeds that they get from selling their single, their song, because they get it published and everything, right? That all the proceeds and everything like that go to the food bank over there in England, to help the families that are struggling and all of that sort of thing. And I mean, even though there is so many out there that are supporting them and everything like that, there's just so many that rip them down. It's just horrible. Guys, if you don't like something that someone is vlogging or doing, you don't have to look at it. You can, it's like a book. Just flick the page over and go to a different level. You don't have to, just be nasty. So yeah. So anyway, that was today's news on Facebook. Oh, what else was there today? I don't know. But as I was saying, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Hey, so I'm 56. I was born in 1966. I'm what you would call a premature baby. I was born at 20 weeks, and I was 1 pound 10 ounces when I was born. I was the only surviving baby out of 3 preemies born that year. The other 2 were boys, and they didn't survive. The only thing I got out of it to begin with was I had a heart murmur, and I've got a weak chest. And that means that if the normal person gets a cold, they get a cold. That's it. They just sniffle their way through it, and that. I get triple pneumonia. I wasn't expected to live a day, and then it went to a week. Then it went to I wasn't meant to live for 6 months. I wasn't meant to survive 6 months. Then they went up to a year. Then they went up to 5 years and so forth. And I was the baby, the preemie baby and everything. They did all their research on in order to get their research for today, for the preemie babies of today. So I was the one they researched it all on up until the age of, I think, 10. And then they didn't need me to keep going in. But I can remember constantly going in every week. Every week. Oh, it was awful. So boring for a little girl. But I did it, it was research. So there's that. I've got no brothers, but I've got 2 sisters, but not full sisters, only half, due to my mum remarrying, and we having different fathers. They have now since passed on, and so has my mother and my father. Let me see what else. I was the baby of the family, so there was 18 or 19 years between myself and my second oldest sister. So they were never at home when I was growing up. They'd moved out and they had their own families. So even though I still had sisters, I grew up as if I was an only child kind of thing. So so there was that. And also I've got a fast, I don't know what the word is. Well, I know the word, I don't know how to say it though. When your body like eats all the food up real quick rather than digests it really fast, rather than somebody who it doesn't and it's extra slow. So because they put lots of weight on, I'm the opposite. My body digests it quicker, so I really don't put any weight on. Well, mind you, I have put a bit of weight on in my old age, but when I was younger and stuff like that, I never put any weight on. I think I was like, up until I was 18 years old, I was only 3 stone. I didn't eat. I did. I ate, but I just didn't put any weight on. I was also very slim. My heart murmur cleared up. But I got bullied. And I got bullied very badly. Now, this is not a pity me kind of thing. I'm just telling you my background, that's all. I was bullied exceedingly so much. I'd go to school with these really nice clothes because my mum always bought really, really good expensive stuff, and I would come home and my clothes would all be ripped and everything from the girls, from the bullies that were they just surrounded me in a circle and they just took it in turns and they just grabbed hold of my clothes and they just ripped them to pieces straight off my body. So I kind of had to grow up defending myself because nobody else would. So that's why I really don't take a lot of crap anymore. We moved around. My stepfather, my mother married a 3rd time, and when she married a 3rd time, she married the guy that we were living next door to, and he had itchy feet. That means that he couldn't stay in one place for too long. So we were constantly moving. So within 15 years, I think we moved around about 30 times. So, and he didn't believe in car, like he didn't believe in getting a car or anything like that. So none of us drove, and he always managed to pick rentals that were way out of the middle of nowhere. So if you wanted to catch public transport, like if you wanted to catch a bus, you usually had to walk around about 20 minutes. But him being him, he didn't like that. He didn't like that idea at all of catching a bus unless he absolutely had to. So we would have to walk. So we would walk to do our shopping. So we would walk to the nearest shopping centre. And that would usually take maybe 2.5, 3 hours. And then we'd do all our shopping and stuff like that, get off at the, like, finish our shopping and stuff like that. And then we would have to walk all that way back home again. Oh, it was awful. It was really horrible. Do you know what I mean? But I was used to it. I grew up like that. So I was sort of like used to it kind of thing. I could never do it now. And I would never expect a child of mine to do it. I've got a car and I make sure that wherever I go, I drive. You know, I don't do much walking if I have to. I was doing, like, you know, a bit of walking here and a bit of walking there, and I'm not doing that now. But, you know, I mean, if I have to, I will. But, like, if I don't have to, no, I don't do it. No. Let me see what else. My phone keeps going, bzz, and I don't know why, but that's okay. So we moved and everything like that, and then we moved to Gippsland. Because the housing was cheap. So I'm buying this place, and yeah, so there you go. So I should have it paid off in around about 8 or 9 years, and this place will be completely paid off. So that'll be good. Let me see what else. What else? What do I like to do? What do I like to do? Let me see. Well, I like to play computer games, and I like to spend time with Eggie. I like to go dancing, do rock and roll, and I do rock and roll dance as well as ballroom and stuff like that, and a bit of Latin and all that sort of thing. That's fun. And I also do line dancing, which I've only had the first lesson last week. I've got another one tomorrow, so that'll be cool. So that was a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind doing belly dancing. I reckon that'd be fun. Let me take my glasses off. See if it makes it. Oh, no, not really. Doesn't, no. I've got to get some makeup, right? And I've got to get rid of this here. Do you see that? Hang on. There you go. I've got to get rid of that. I think that's an old age thing, isn't it? I want to get rid of that. And I want to put some makeup on it so it removes it. Well, it won't remove it, but it will camouflage it. And also to put around here and here and there and under there to camouflage my dark rings around my eyes. I'm sure it's because I'm not getting enough sleep. So that's probably what it is. So maybe there's some kind of a cream or something that gets rid of age blemishes, spots. What do they call them? I don't know. Maybe hard. Oh gee, how many yawns can one do in one vlog? Hang on a minute, bear with me. I'm just going to close the door and close the doors and then put the heater on, and hopefully the sound of the heater doesn't interrupt the vlog too much. So hang on a second. I'll be right back. Hang on. Oh, that's better. Now I'll put the heater on. Cross fingers it doesn't interrupt too much with the microphone. I've got to get another microphone too, by the way. There we go. Now we'll test it to find out, won't we? So now what do I want to get? I want to get a I was looking at cameras and stuff like that, and cameras are all in the thousands. Like a really good camera, like they're all in the thousands and stuff. So I thought, well, so I'm going to get myself a and you're constantly putting in memory cards and all sorts of stuff like that to give yourself enough room in there to, store your photos and your videos and stuff like that, which is just like it's hassle it is. So I was thinking I'm going to get myself an iPhone 14 or an iPhone 13 Max Pro. And the difference between them is that between that and camera is that these have got built in the storage of 1 terabyte. So they can hold 1 terabyte's worth of storage in the actual phone. And then if you get a memory card on top of that, you would probably be able to hold maybe another, if you could get little memory cards for 1 terabyte, you could probably hold 2 terabyte worth of information on this one phone. So I'm going to get one, and I'm going to use that as my camera for my vlogging and everything like that. So that'll be really cool. So I'm sort of looking forward to that. Only thing is, though, they're at about $2,500 or something like that. So I've got to save up the money. But once I do, I will be doing that. So that'll be really good. And then I can fit it out like an actual camera, and yeah, it'd be good. So there's that. What else is there? What else can I talk about? Nobody's joined yet. It's okay. Somebody might. You never know. I know I've done live in Facebook. But this is the first time I've done a live in YouTube. So maybe I should have posted in Facebook that I was live in YouTube. Maybe. Oh well. Word will get out, I'm sure. If I do one every Sunday at 6 p.m. Word might get around that I'm doing one at every Sunday at 6 p.m. and people might actually join. You never know. Yeah, never know. Well, you're going to be able to see it anyway after it's all gone live. So, like when I finished it and stuff like that. So now I don't even know whether or not I have to upload this or if it automatically gets uploaded. I don't know because I've never done one. So there you go. There's the heater. Oh, geez, it's cold. Needs to warm up. So that's going to cost me a bit, I tell you. But it is spring, and you know I haven't had it on for a day or two, so tell you what will be good though, when I can get myself some teeth. But I need two here, one there, and I need all my back teeth and everything. I really need to have them all taken out, like every single tooth. I need it all taken out and new ones put in. But I just don't want the ones that, like your falsies, I don't want them if I can help it. I want to get the ones that they screw into your jawbone and then they screw the tooth onto the screw. But they're expensive. Yeah, they're about $1,200 per tooth. Like, who can afford that? Like, who could afford a whole mouthful of teeth at that price? You know, I worked it out, and it's over $100,000 for a mouth of teeth. Well, you know, maybe if I get paid enough in YouTube, maybe I can afford to go out and get my teeth all done. You never know. So I'm trying to always sync up things to. Oh, there goes my pigeons. Trying to think of new things to do. Now that's another thing. Now you're probably wondering why I'm constantly moving around in the chair and stuff like that. I have got, just so you understand what I'm dealing with, I've got the base of my skull is fractured from an injury from years and years and years and years and years and years ago, apparently. So that's not going to get better. That's a permanent thing. It's an old injury. So I've got it. The base of my skull at the back here is fractured. And then all my bones in my neck vertebrae, have all got pageants. Okay, you can look that up. Just Google it, you'll be right. So I've got pageants in all my neck bones in the vertebrae. And then I've got something in my shoulders or something like that, that is deformed, apparently, from what the MRI scan has detected. And then I've got two neck nerves. I've got one neck nerve here. I think it's here. And I've got another neck nerve just here. Here. They're in here. The neck nerves. And instead of them being in where they're meant to be in, they're protruding out. They're protruding out. But they're protruding into the muscles. And they're what's the name? They're spasming constantly into the muscle itself. So you've got your muscle here, and you got my little neck nerve here, right? Well, my neck nerve's constantly going like that into the muscle, like really, really into the muscle. And then I've also got, I've also got the lower part of my spine, which is damaged, apparently, going from the MRI, and which is permanent damage, can't be fixed, it's permanent. And then I've also got, there was something underlining around here, around this section around here, which is causing, because they thought it was my pageants that was doing it, and my specialist said it's not your pageants that's causing all this pain. He said it is something else. He said because every scan that we do comes back with something different. He said so there is something that you've got which is causing all of this. He said that the scans are not picking up. He said, so I'm going to refer you to another specialist in the Alfred Hospital in Melbourne. It's wonderful, okay. Oh, let's see. Now, I keep moving because where the damage to my lower spine is, it keeps feeling like someone's stabbing me with a knife. So if I keep moving around, I do apologise. So I'll be under 2 specialists, and I've got my doctor who I see every week. And yeah, so I don't know what's going on, but that's why I'm constantly moving around, or if I say I'm in pain, I'm not lying, I'm in pain all the time. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's bearable, and sometimes I just can't sit up any longer and I just have to go to bed. So I do it. So, if I have to cut the streams short, like the vlogs short, or if I'm doing a live like I'm doing now and I have to cut it short because of the pain, I do apologise. So it's not intentional, and it's not me being rude. It's just me being in pain and having to go to bed. So there you go. I'm going to have to get better lighting for this, aren't I? It's pretty shit. But then my camera's not exactly the best either, so I'm going to have to maybe clean the lens maybe and put better lighting in. And maybe get a better microphone, maybe. I don't know. I wonder if it's any better if I put my headset microphone on. Hang on. Let's test this out, shall we? I'm not going to put the full headset on, but it does have a microphone. So let's see if this is any better. Hang on. There we go. Here we go. Let's have a look. Hang on. Plugging it in. Hang on. There we go. Now, any minute, let's see if is that working any better? I don't know if it is. We'll test it in a minute. Hang on. Let me see. Maybe turn the volume up. Maybe. Testing. There you go. Is that any better? I don't know if it is or not. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But you never know. Hello, testing. It's not working out good, is it? Hey. See if I go up. There you go. Let's see if that's any better. Don't you love it when you got to have microphone shoved almost right into your mouth before you can, hear. I don't think that's going to do any good, I don't think so at all. I think it was better before. Hang on, I'll unplug it and see if it's any better. Hang on. Is that any better? Probably not. Oh, look, I don't know. Probably now that I've got the heater on, it's probably drowning it out. So I don't know. So, but you know what? We can work on it together. We can work on it together. So there you go. So I'll get myself. I should be able to use that. Hang on. Oh, wow. Hang on a minute. I've just thought of something. Look, I've got the microphone. Hang on. Let me see if this works any better. Hang on. I'll plug it in. Why didn't I think of this before? Hang on. There you go. Is this any better? Hello, testing, testing. Might be a bit better. Might not be a bit better, but you never know. What's that? It's got a hook thing on it. I don't know. Anyway, I'll use this microphone. See if this is any better. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. So otherwise I'll have to buy another microphone that works a little bit better than what the other one did. Actually, I've got another microphone somewhere. I just got to find it. But I don't know if it will do any good or not. Because some of my stuff's old, so you get that. Well, I think I've gas bagged on enough. Nobody's come in, but that's okay. So, as I said, hopefully next week when I do a live, people will come in. It's all good. You get to see it after I finish the live, so you can leave a comment or whatever. So yeah. So I'm going to close I'm going to end the stream, guys, and I'm going to do one more video. It's going to be a short, and it's going to be on what I'm grateful for, and that will be my quota for the day, and then I will work on some thumbnails for these videos that I've done today, and maybe do a couple for the ones I've done in the past, and that will be my quota for the day, and I'll just be able to sit back and relax then. Please make sure you do subscribe, guys. It's very important, and hit the little notification bell. So there you go. Okay, come back and see me, and we will have a good old banter, a good old yak. So there you go. All right, guys, have a fantastic day or a brilliant night, wherever you might be. And I'll catch you guys later on. Catch you later. Bye.